What would a new season be without me fucking it up?
Of course, nothing can go without some fuckery happening. Of course,
yes,
it is the End of the Day podcast. So what else? Yes. And
season 2, motherfucker.
Season 2,
ready to go.
And it is your boy Sin Supreme. Damn, the camera's right.
Fuck. It's like I keep forgetting.
It's there. This one we won't even notice.
It's your boy T.
T will exclusive.
And me, Kristen Elizabeth.
Yeah, thank ya.
And I'm excited.
Hey, yes, sirski.
Welcome to a brand new episode, a brand new season. We put this whole shebang together for you guys, honestly. Like, even though this was gonna happen, because of the space and it being you guys in space, definitely this having something to do with it is big because we're committed. We're here for the people. We've been here.
We need to cheers to that one time.
We've been here.
Cheers to season 2.
Season 2. 100 episodes in the background. 100 episodes in the rear view.
Yes, sir.
We did it. So
it's kind of crazy.
It's pretty crazy, dude. I'm excited to be here at this moment because this past year was insane, and it obviously is only getting crazier.
Yeah, man. Honestly,
hold on. For people who don't know, I do know how to use a windscreen, but
oh yeah,
we felt like this was a better way because of my mic setup, and it actually sounds less windy with it behind.
See, without the video, we wouldn't even need to worry about this. Yeah, we wouldn't even need to realize, because I know we're going to see in the comments now that I do know how to use a windscreen. This is on purpose. All right, guys. But anyways. You will notice my fuck Donald Trump hat, because that's the type of time I'm on.
Oh, I didn't even notice that, bro.
Yes, sir.
That hat is hard as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck Donald Trump. But yeah, you were saying, team, about this year and so far.
So far, man, I mean, I just feel good about this year. I mean, we're seeing a lot of bad happen right now, but I feel like we're really on the tail end of things. I think that we're going to see a turnaround because things are only bad doesn't last forever, There's going to be a turnaround.
There's got to be.
There has to be.
I'm hoping.
Dude, America is not going to continue to run the way it is right now.
Yeah. I feel like I'm hoping for some change of some sort. I feel like
it could get a little bit worse maybe over the year.
Yeah.
I think we're still going to be able to have great lives in Los Angeles, and everywhere else people can probably make it work, but it's going to get better eventually. But we have to get all the dirt out, all the trash. It's like growing pains.
I'll tell you, I won't be surprised if it did get worse. If we found a way to get worse.
If it did get worse, we're already numb to this shit, so.
Yeah, which is scary right now.
It is kind of scary.
It's pretty frightening how numb we are to a lot of the shit.
I'm kind of scared about next week. I'm gonna keep it real.
Well, they canceled all the Airbnbs in DC, so nobody could stay.
Damn, that's pretty smart.
Yeah, that's pretty smart.
Shout out DC.
So Airbnb shut down. Okay, so like no, because it seemed like that whole thing that happened last week. Mind you, this is a week removed. Like, we recorded last week's episode on the day that it happened. That's so that was perfect timing on us, but also it was just insane that it's been a week since this has happened. It seemed like a lot of people who were involved in that weren't from the area at all.
Crazy, like so many people. Did you see the no-fly list videos?
Yeah, exactly.
That was giving me life all week, getting me through it.
Seeing people like getting arrested, and like just having to pay the piper for doing some ridiculously dumb shit.
Felt like a small bit of justice.
Yeah,
very small.
Even though I feel like a lot of those people won't see won't see a cell for any substantial amount of time.
Their sentencing was so insignificant. It was really fucked up.
I'm sure.
Wait, they already released all that information?
I don't know, but I'm sure. I wouldn't be surprised.
What, the sentencing that is possible for the crimes that they were convicted of?
Well, I seen a dude trying to push that whole home terrorist
Whoa.
Oh shit.
That was crazy.
That was insane.
I wonder if the listeners heard that.
I seen someone pushing like the terrorists, like the sentencing for it. Like a lot of them, the minimum they'd be facing was like 10 years. Like, but
minimum?
Yeah.
That's a decent amount of time, though.
It was a decent amount of time.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
10 years in jail sounds fucking crazy.
I don't think any of them will actually get that kind of time. Even though people did die at this thing, people were hurt, trampled, and I mean, all in all, it was just like, it was insane, like what went down there. So I would like to see some of them get some real time for what happened.
Yeah, I mean, it's only right, you know.
Yeah,
they love Law and Order. Give them Law and Order.
Someone has to get some substantial amount of time. Like there's got to be some people out there who in there. I can see some people getting some bullshit time, but there's got to be some people who get like substantial like lesson learning.
The guy that had the fucking podium,
he's got to get some time.
He's got to get some time.
The guy with the
we got to sit that man down.
I think all those people who like were like making it a publicity thing, like they got to be essentially made examples of, so that there's some shit like this never happens again.
Dude, they like stole Nancy Pelosi's computer.
They took her gavel too.
Like what? Like what kind of punishment do you think that is going to be, sir? Like why would you do that?
I mean,
dog, it's really wild.
I don't fucking get it.
Like the way they were acting in there, like if this would have went down any other way, it would have not have ended well.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
I don't understand how the FBI or the CIA didn't have any knowledge. Like, you guys just let that happen.
You thought it would? I would have thought it would have like ended or broke up after Homegirl got shot. Like once Homegirl got shot and like died, like I figured like shit would have been like, oh shit, like let's get the fuck out of here. Like Homegirl's dead. Like she just got killed. But
the thing is that
they like trampled people.
Low key, Trump was tweeting for people to do that shit days before.
Yeah, of course.
So like
this nigga's bugging.
It's gonna be wild.
That's saying it's gonna be wild and hyping up whoever it is that's listening to him, it's just crazy. And that's why he got fucking banned from every platform.
This nigga
fucking head ass nigga, bro.
I mean, he can use MySpace.
You know what? I've had enough of this.
You can use MySpace.
So, yo, if I see Trump on MySpace, I'm reporting that shit.
Yeah, I mean,
no cap.
I feel like at this point he might as well create a MySpace page, because he is banned off of every fucking service.
And that's what he gets. I think it's so funny. He's like the prince of capitalism, and here he is thinking that he reigns supreme above everybody else, and here now it comes to bite you in your ass because no shirt, no shoes, no service.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like he's been given the power that like everything he's doing now is everything he has been doing all these past 4 years. It's just at this point, like, what is the term? The rooster's coming home to. Essentially, this is
not sure.
Not know where you're going with
no
that.
No clue, Betty.
The rooster's coming home to. I can't remember.
To the egg.
The roosters.
Actually, I know the adage. I know what you're talking about. I just don't know.
Cooker, but essentially the
he's coming home to make a sandwich.
Essentially, this is what we should have expected, because he's been allowed to do everything he has been doing the past 4 years. So this only makes sense that something like this would happen.
I mean, I just think people that I actually know that were in tears the next day, you know, like giving each other hugs because they're emotional, because they know what is to come. And then here we are, we watched it all play out, and it's like
the chickens have come home to roost is what it's called.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's what it is.
Yeah, you were kind of far off with that one, but
yeah, super Malcolm X said that shit, yo. Holy shit.
Yo, shout out Malcolm X.
Yeah. But yeah,
that's a perfect example, you know, like they were like Malcolm X was known to be violent in his protests.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, honestly. I don't know enough about Malcolm X to speak on him, honestly.
That's fair.
But what he meant by the chickens coming home to roost is bad things that someone has done in the past will eventually come back and affect either that individual or whatever situation.
Karma.
Yeah, exactly. And once again, we put this dude in power. I mean, we obviously didn't.
I didn't.
Yeah, we didn't. But for whatever reason, the nation did. They didn't come out the way they should have, and this nigga won.
The best thing we can do is just hope for a better 4 years.
Facts. No, facts.
I think it has to be.
I'm optimistic, man.
I'm
definitely gonna be optimistic in this next 4 years. I just don't see Biden and Kamala being as divisive. Yeah, you might not agree with their politics, but they're not gonna be on Twitter
stirring the pot.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally ripping our nation into.
They're not gonna be.
Oh my god,
it's fucking crazy. We're the United States.
I feel like they would at least hear the opposition out. They'll at least hear the other side out and try to work and find middle ground. They might be more open to it. Whereas you had a nigga who was trying to be a dictator, it seemed like. Mm-hmm. So I mean, that's at least all I can really hope for the next 4 years, because I don't think any president has been perfect. I think it's impossible to be a perfect president.
Sure. I mean, I think you're a puppet, really.
Yeah, facts.
So you can be like a good puppet that has like a nice, clean shaven face and you look great and we're together, or a piece of shit.
Niggas weren't trying to fucking storm the Capitol when Barack was in. They might have not agreed with Barack's politics, but they weren't trying to do shit.
And you didn't have a president tweeting, egging people on to do shit like that.
Even though Obama was the first president on Twitter like that, because he was on Twitter.
Yeah,
he was tweeting. He had his.
He's active as fuck right now too.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, him and Michelle.
But he was, like you said, Kristen, he wasn't stirring the pot. He wasn't making niggas hot.
He's a respectable dude.
He was trying to, regardless of his politics, he was trying to bring people together.
Yeah,
that's what politics should be trying to do. But I feel like no one really in politics is really trying to do that shit, honestly.
They're just trying to get money.
Or fill their own agenda. Even if it's not money, it's just power. Whatever their agenda is, they're trying to do it and not really, and we're second, essentially. You think about any job.
We're not even a thought.
You think about any job you're at, you're trying to, excel at it, not worry about everyone else. So it's hard for me to assume that people in politics are not just trying to excel first, worry about themselves, their family, their bread, and then the people second. So that means all these things that they're doing for the people is all kind of surface, because they need the people to like them so that they can get a better job, so they can get a better position.
Do you think that's what Trump's on?
Well, Trump kind of did the cheat code, because he was never a politician. This nigga went from apprentice to president. So he was a cheat code. I don't think that specific way will happen again. It'll be closer to maybe how Arnold did it, where you run for governor, even though you were an actor before.
Well, Ronald Reagan, he was an actor.
Reagan, yeah, but he wasn't.
There's a whole documentary about it.
Yeah, I was watching it, but it seemed like as far as actors go, he wasn't A-list. He was honestly very low.
Speaking of that Reagan doc, I hear it's pretty crazy.
I watched the first few episodes.
Is it good?
Two episodes? Yeah, it's pretty good. It's just kind of low-key, it's a little boring, because it's just a lot of shit that I don't care about. There's mad little gems in there of oh shit, this nigga was president, type shit. Because low-key, he was a lot like Trump, honestly. As far as he was a lot like Trump. He didn't fuck with black people at all.
Fuck Ronald Reagan.
He didn't fuck with black people at all, and it was very obvious. And it was just a sign of the time. He was very much a sign of the times. And
what platform is that on?
Showtime, I believe.
Dude, Showtime is it.
Yeah. Showtime, yeah.
I cancel all my subscriptions. Hit us up, Showtime.
Yeah, thank you.
Love you, Bill.
I'm still mooching off my parents back home.
I'm shook.
My parents are old school guy. Fucking cable channel.
Continue to mooch.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. But it was pretty good. But like I said, there's because it's a documentary about, and I don't really give a fuck about him, but
the scandal.
There's little tidbits on him. But see,
I'm into the scandal.
He still went the politician route. He wasn't really a successful actor, but he became a governor or something first, and then ran.
I mean, technically, Donald Trump also wasn't successful. He just was like an egomaniac and was a con man.
Oh yeah, no, he was. I mean, he definitely wasn't, I would say, what you would consider successful, but he gave off the appearance of it.
He's literally a con man.
Yeah, he never gave up his tax. Like, never showed his taxes, I believe. Like,
no, and then recently, he paid like $700. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, no.
There's no reason that everyone in this room is paying more than him individually.
Yeah, no. So, I mean, yeah, he went from, like I said, celebrity to fucking president. So that was a bit wild compared to.
And he might be a prisoner next. Who knows?
Yay!
That'll be crazy.
I can't wait.
That'll be crazy. So.
I think we need something to lighten the mood, you know?
Lighten it up.
It's season 2.
It is season 2. We just started heavy. We came out swinging because it was about that time.
It's about time to be swinging, you know what I'm saying? We got to fight back because this shit is crazy out here.
It's still early in the year, but it still feels like it's last year. You know, I heard all the things I've been hearing about 2021, like it's a deluxe version of 2020. It's 2020 with bangs.
Or like it's December 43rd.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So it's pretty funny, like all the things I've been hearing, but yeah, it seems like we're still dealing with a lot of the shit we were dealing with last year. So I feel like we do need to find our stride. Something does need to break. And maybe this president's switch might be it.
It will be. It's gonna be so refreshing, and
so yeah,
they're gonna be unifying.
I think the country needs something refreshing, low key,
because he's gonna condemn the supremacy, like all of that.
Off rip, like I think that's one thing that Trump. If you could have listened and gotten any advice, that's what you should have done this whole time, because I think those people would have followed him regardless. The racist.
Must be like an airplane or something.
Yeah, it sounds like an airplane or something like that.
We're in LA, so there's a lot of crazy ass sounds.
If he had condemned them, like how a president should, he might have looked differently. He might have looked a lot differently in the eyes of a lot of people.
Because that was in 2016.
He was.
But the thing is that you can't condemn something that you've been fueling for 4 years. And towards the tail end, we definitely saw, that's why he got fucking banned, dude. It's because he's saying wild shit that is stirring the pot.
What the fuck did he use his phone for? His phone's just a brick right now.
No, I mean, well,
this nigga's phone's a brick. What does he use it for?
He literally has a podium though.
He's sad for sure.
But no, like he can't use Twitter.
Can you pass the drink?
He can't use Twitter. He can't use Facebook. He can't use Instagram. He can't use fucking.
Good.
What is his phone for? What does this nigga use his phone for right now?
He's playing
fucking learn how to spell.
What is that? Bejeweled or some shit?
Oh my god.
What are those old games?
Candy Crush.
Candy Crush.
He probably has. He probably spends every last dollar on Candy Crush.
Definitely playing Temple Run.
Yeah, he looks like a Temple Run type of guy. Or Flappy Birds.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, Flappy Birds.
He's for sure playing Flappy Birds.
Wait, how do you feel like? Does that concern you?
After this, we're going to get off politics.
Yeah, we get the fuck out of politics.
Fuck Donald Trump.
Aside from him being Donald Trump getting kicked off, does that make you have any worries or anything?
Yeah, I don't think apps should be able to do that, but I understand that they can. I don't kick. I don't see any app just kicking a regular nigga off. Like a nigga who's not doing anything and the app just has a problem with them. Yeah. They specifically kicked Trump off for a reason. You notice that they kicked Trump off, but they didn't kick all the people who actually go a lot harder on Twitter in support of Trump.
I got kicked off of Twitter the other day for 24 hours because I called Tomi Lahren an effing B word. And they kicked me off. And honestly, I was going to delete it right after I said it. And then I went to delete it. I was like, I got kicked off. But then I was kind of like, well, I'm glad that Twitter at least kicked me off, and you know what I'm saying? That was hate. It was hate speech, for no reason.
There's no reason to be calling her a fucking bitch.
There's plenty of reasons, honey.
No, that's what Twitter is saying. That Twitter's like, there's no reason to be. You can get at her and not use
exactly. And you know what? And then because I felt a little bit concerned about just. Because even fuck Donald Trump, but this is a moment where we can all see silencing happening.
Yeah.
This is because that is really a concern. That was the whole issue with the Save the Internet, right? to be able to like keep platforms chill.
Yeah, they said this nigga went ballistic after when he found out he got deleted off Twitter.
But at the end of the day, like,
can you imagine him in his office
he's just like rolling on the floor
because
crying.
he didn't just get deleted off Twitter.
His makeup's just all off his face.
He didn't get deleted off Twitter. His whole Twitter history got erased from Twitter, so you can't even get that shit back. That shit's gone.
He's like, all my hate speech, I miss it.
The fact of the matter is, with the internet, it's somewhere.
It's probably. I mean, it's
not accessible to him though, so that's what matters. Honestly, bro, I feel it from both sides. I'm very happy to see it because he was doing nothing good on all of his accounts.
But it's a little scary.
But it's crazy to see it to where the internet can literally just blacklist you from everything.
Facts.
Yeah.
You know.
Facts. That's super scary.
Yeah.
Because it's scary in the sense of, what if you're not necessarily saying something racist or hate speech? You're saying something that's just honest. But
is perceived as not the truth, so they block you.
They just don't want niggas knowing it. Like,
is that the new cancel culture?
What if you had dirt? What if you got dirt on Mark Zuckerberg? What if you got?
But they're gonna cancel you. And I mean,
what about what's the guy? Edward Snow?
Yeah,
Edward Snowden.
Well, he just had dirt on the government, so he just had to leave the country. But
he's still not even here.
He was still able to post it.
I guarantee you, they still got eyes on him.
They still let him post it on the internet and shit. Like,
he's done hella interviews.
Yeah, he did a Joe Rogan interview.
He really looks like my old coworker. It's kind of.
He looks like just an average dude. He's just
you showed me a picture. They look here, brothers.
If I show you my coworker, you're literally gonna bug out.
Damn, that's mad funny.
Yeah, I'll actually show you after the podcast.
Yeah. But no, it's definitely scary. That's definitely a scary aspect as far as like the power we give the internet, like these websites like Twitter, like Facebook. We give them so much power to dictate daily conversation and daily.
It's just the monopoly, because if we were all interested in that's what Parler was for.
Yeah, but Parler was just like a hate heaven, right?
But it was, they used it because that was a place that they could go and feel safe.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't it wasn't Twitter, it wasn't Facebook.
That's a really hard one right there. That's a hard one.
But they took everything off and they used, so Parler is the conservative app that they were using before
But Amazon shut them down. Amazon took them off their servers.
And they had when you became a member, you had to take a photo of your ID. That way they could verify your citizenship. Mm-hmm. And then after that, so when all this happened, they got all their information off of it.
Damn.
So that's how a lot of people are getting sentenced or not, whatever.
We were watching that show yesterday, Kristen and I. It's about the dark web, and they were diving into some crazy shit. This documentary is really crazy. I can't remember what platform we were on. I think it might have been Hulu.
Showtime.
I
feel like we just been on Showtime.
But
this is not an ad.
This is not an ad. But if you want to put us on Showtime,
hit us up.
Then it can be.
We love you, Showtime.
No, but so going back, we were watching this documentary. It's something about the dark web, and they start off with all these stats saying like, what percentage of websites require, access to your photos, access to your microphone, access to, XYZ. And then it kind of just expands into this thing of, your data isn't really protected anywhere. So the thought of that is pretty concerning, because I feel like we're kind of snowballing towards this new age of just digital, dude. We've kind of been in it, but this next generation, they're gonna suffer the most because their whole lives are on their cell
phones. Yeah, no, facts, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy.
Camera time. Yeah, you got
camera time.
You gotta,
no, we got some time.
Okay, you got a timer going on.
Give me that.
I do have a timer.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, for the listeners, my camera's set on this whack ass thing where it's like cuts off every 30 minutes. So I got to keep an eye on that to keep the video going. Yeah, so you might see a little intermission.
We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it work though.
Yeah.
So with season 2. Did either of you motherfuckers get that stimulus check yet?
I did get the young stimmy.
Oh, you got the little stimmy?
Yeah, but
with the stimmy,
it was interesting. So I didn't do direct deposit, so I did not get it very instant, but it came in the mail. In this weird ass envelope. I was like, all right, let me open it up. It looked like a fucking credit card offer. I opened this shit up, and then sure enough, it's like a card, and you have to activate that shit. So they're called EIP cards,
and it's got $600
on it. I'm like, yo, you could have just wrote me a check. Real talk.
I feel like a check is safer.
I
would think.
I'm sure the card is just faster.
It makes more sense because we're again in this digital age, but literally, bro, I fucking activate my card and I'm like, I'm not gonna use this card. I don't want to carry on another card just for this fucking stimulus money.
They're like, you have $68 left.
No, and that's the thing is that you have to know your exact balance because it says vendors may not be able to see your exact balance. So I'm like, what's the point of this card? Regardless, I fucking transferred the funds to my account. So that took like 2 days.
Got you.
So it wasn't, even after I got it, I still had to wait.
For the people who haven't gotten their card yet and are still waiting, is there a way to make sure that you're the only person to activate that card? Or if I got that in the mail, or if I went in your mail and took your card, can I just activate it and I'm Gucci?
Or did you have to go through your like banking?
Or is it like any way? Is there any way so that card you're the only person able to activate that card? Or it?
Do you want to try and steal my card when it comes?
Oh no! Yeah, you have to put in the last 6 digits of your social.
Got you. Okay.
Safety.
So there is some information required that like
it's government, bro. You need to give something.
When I hear a card, that sounds like okay. If I find your shit in the mail,
please give us your firstborn child.
Yeah. Or give us your zip code type shit. Just type in your zip code. And I'm like, all right, I live next door.
What's your phone number?
Yeah.
Some basic ass shit.
Well, no. Okay, that's good.
So yeah, I got my EIP card. I have not used.
That sounds like some welfare shit, nigga.
What do you? Yeah, it does sound like some welfare shit. Like
my
some
EIP, EIP card.
Wait, what? EBT?
Yeah, it's EBT.
I used to work.
All these fucking acronyms, man. But no, haven't spent the money yet.
Haven't spent it, but you got it though.
Yes,
that's good. I need some too, Chris.
But I did hear that. So Bernie Sanders recently became the. Oh, here you go, kind sir.
Pull it up.
Watch out, fall out.
Season 2, motherfuckers.
So what did you hear?
Podcast. Our Lord and Savior Bernie Sanders. So he's recently become the chairman of like the money, whatever it's called, of like the finance. I put it on here. What is he called? Where's your name?
This is a position for Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought we were getting off of government shit. Wait. After this, we're off of politics. We are done.
Our Lord and Savior Bernie Sanders has become the chairman of the Senate budget. Okay. So that is a good thing.
Yeah.
Sure. But rumor has it that he is going to give us a $2,000 stimulus check, along with universal healthcare plan.
Shout out Bernie one time.
PPP loans and the EIDL loans will be replenished at no, like you don't have to return them. So pretty much, God bless Bernie Sanders. He's an angel.
Hey,
yo, we need to protect this man at all costs.
At all costs, he is a true national treasure. Wait. I watched a speech of him the other day, and as he's talking, a bird literally comes and just sits right on his podium and just looks at him.
I thought you were going to say, like, landed on his shoulder.
Yeah.
No, and I just think, you remember when the fly landed on Pence's forehead?
Oh, yeah.
Like, this is the exact opposite energy. Like, you just know he's a true angel, and he loves us.
How crazy is it that a fly landed on this nigga's head?
Because he's a demon.
That is kind of fucking crazy. And it stood there for like a minute. For a cool minute. I think it was more than 60 seconds, actually.
Yeah. I mean, one thing is for certain. I mean, I always have bills to pay, but all the money that they're giving us is definitely like, that's pretty much it. Because there's nothing else for... I've like lost all retail ambition. Like, I haven't like paid attention to any fucking store releases.
Yeah.
Because what's the point?
Literally.
It's kind of crazy. You can literally buy like... No, fuck buying. I meant you can literally wear the same clothes just over and over. No one's gonna know
or give a fuck.
Yeah,
it's a fucking pandemic. Like, really, bro? Like, you're questioning my lifestyle as far as like me wearing the same outfit 2 days in a row or 3 days in a row.
Wait, actually,
a week in a row.
I have a fun fact for
I never leave my house. So,
exclusive.
No, that's facts, dude. Honestly, it's hard to do anything right now.
It makes no sense. So,
but
I've lost all retail ambition. I haven't bought anything really.
You should write a song about that. Retail ambition.
Ooh, retail ambition. Fun fact: I Am Legend, the movie.
Yes, with Will Smith.
Check this out. Oh wow, she almost fucking choked because I'm about to tell this crazy ass story. The movie is based on a vaccine. Okay, the whole thing based on the vaccine, and it also takes place in 2021.
Hold on, what? No way. That makes sense. Definitely makes sense.
I'm gonna intervene real quick and cut this video, but you can keep talking. I'm just gonna cut that. Yeah, okay. See, I'm learning.
Okay. I am. It's a movie it was made in 2007, so that's actually perfect for a movie to be made in like that, because it was like the distant future type of movie,
but close enough that it was still realistic. And here we are.
Let me see.
Ellie just gave
2021. Holy shit.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
That's pretty crazy.
What a concept.
Cool.
So that's a little mind fuck for the listeners one time.
Definitely a mind fuck, but I enjoy it. It was a great movie. The virus is not as intense as this movie made it seem. I'll say that. I will say, if the virus was that way, you would be not here right now. Because did you have COVID? No, I never had COVID.
I had friends that had COVID, and just thinking about I Am Legend, they wouldn't be alive right now.
But I will.
If we were,
oh my God, we would have died first.
But the way you guys got COVID,
I don't know if we had COVID, but I feel like we had COVID.
You guys feel like it
in December.
Let's just say
January.
Was
it January?
Yeah.
Let's just say for movie's sake, COVID was spread like how it is in I Am Legend.
How
was it? Oh, from getting bit?
Yeah.
No, yeah. I Am Legend, they got the vaccine, and that was like what happened. They did like turned them.
Spoiler
like
alert.
They were sick.
It's pretty old. Again, I need to watch that shit again.
Like they have an alternate ending.
They do have an alternate ending. It's not this.
It's not as good.
Yeah, I don't remember.
It's not as good.
But I will watch it again, and we will follow up on the difference, because I feel like. You had to get bit. It was like a zombie shit.
Wait, no. So remember when they're trying to leave?
The dog got bit, right?
He's trying to get on the airplane, and they're like checking everybody because they hadn't been bit, but they had already been.
Was it airborne? Was it an airborne virus? That's what I don't remember.
So like an airborne mixed with the vaccine. That's genuinely I used to have a client back when I lived in Ohio, and that was her biggest fear, was that there was going to be like something administered into the air that was going to like turn us into an animalistic state, and we're just going to turn against each other. So that
fucking scary.
So like that was like her legitimate fear. So that mixed with a vaccine, because now you have this whatever it is that they need to do, whatever combines.
It doesn't say it here in the
I
thing,
think
if it was if it goes airborne or not in the synopsis, but
I'm just saying it's pretty fucking sketchy.
It's pretty fucking sketchy for sure.
It's just crazy.
For sure, super sketchy.
That gets the conspiracies going.
Yeah, people have been going crazy with the like predictions of things, because Simpsons apparently had a ton of predictions.
Yo, Simpsons is on one for all that shit.
They had a ton of predictions, so those have been crazy. I mean, when you make so many things that are about the future, you're bound to get some shit right.
Something's got to be right.
Yeah, some shit's got to.
But a lot of what they do is really spot on.
It's crazy.
Like that crazy. when Donald Trump was coming down the elevator and the sign falls, like that was freaky.
That shit was crazy. What else is going on in this new start to the year?
I mean, 2021. What are we looking at? I'm ready for the new Drake.
Is it coming?
I'm waiting.
Music-wise,
do we really think it's coming?
Yeah,
100%. 100%.
But this year?
Wait, apparently there was a leaked fake album, right?
Yeah, I don't believe it. I don't.
You sent me one of those before.
Yeah, I did. That one was and
it was a decent amount of leaks.
That ended up being Dark Lane demo.
It wasn't.
Yeah, most of that stuff was Dark Lane demo.
So do you foresee?
But that was
this leak.
But that stuff was leaks and stongs. That was throwaway Drake. So essentially, I can see that stuff leaking. But I don't see any.
Are you gonna listen to the new leak?
I don't. Nah.
We should listen.
Just gonna wait.
Yeah, I'll just wait. At this point, I'll just wait.
I'm such a loyal fan.
Not even. It's just because I have.
It's probably 80% of shit you already heard.
That and because I have at this point with COVID, I have patience. Like, what
did COVID?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
If
something happens exciting tomorrow, I'm with it.
That's what I'm saying. It's not like there's a party for me to play the leak Drake at. I'm gonna just listen to it in my car.
Wait, so did the album get delayed? It was originally scheduled for next week, right?
Was it next week? I think
it was the 18th.
I knew it was early next year.
I think it was the 18th.
But I'm sure at this point we would know what Drake album was coming out. We're not getting a surprise Drake album.
It's kind of crazy. You mentioned that you haven't really been up to date with like sneaker drops. I feel the same way.
Hell yeah.
It's just hard to keep up with, spending money right now on sneakers.
It's just no reason to.
It's tough.
Seems really a little irresponsible.
But then Drake just dropped that new apparel line.
Yeah.
What'd you think about that?
It's cool, but we don't have a real winter.
Bro, I looked at those. I looked at the price tags on them though.
It's like 120 for one pair of sweatpants.
Literally. Am I paying 120 for some Drake sweats?
I thought it was.
In California.
I thought it was spot on for what it was.
Yeah.
But
that's
based
some
on
New York shit.
What they price the Sakai shit.
I just expect that level of retail, like that retail price for that shit. Drake and Nike, I expect that.
It has to be like a little bit more elite than the average.
Regardless of the quality, because you're probably still getting very similar Nike normal quality.
It's probably like,
just like a little bit, but like I expect them to put that because they know the power that carries because it all sold out. All that shit sold out. The jacket sold out.
It was fly.
It was cool. It was definitely cool. I didn't hate it. It's just we don't have a real winter. So.
I'm not gonna spend my money on it.
We don't, bro. Literally,
not in a panty.
It's rained twice?
I don't even remember the last time it rained.
No, recently.
It rained for maybe about 3 hours.
I couldn't tell you the last when. I don't.
It was like one whole day.
I couldn't tell you.
Like 2 weeks ago, or like a week and a half ago. It was like one whole day.
It was a whole day.
We might see some more rain in February. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I heard this weird prediction analysis, whatever you want to call it, of the fact that everyone's been indoors. There's been less emissions in the air, so technically we should see more rain.
That'd be cool.
But I don't see it. Where is it at?
I also had read at some point in time that they said that
was
more rain comes when something happens, when there's more smog, and it allows like moisture to retain in the air.
See, niggas don't know what
it's literally a fucking war on truth. Like what? Like,
but this is why niggas question climate change. It's because at the end of the day, I feel like regardless,
you can't question climate change.
No, wait. This is why they question climate change, because in the end of the day, even though you have these scientists who are talking about it in intelligent ways, they really honestly don't even know. The weatherman don't know. He's predicting shit.
Facts are facts though.
But even aside from facts though, regardless. So if I tell you, hey, there's a 50% chance that climate change is real. So if we move to green energy, we're going to create jobs, we're going to make the world a better place, there's going to be less emissions, like we should do that, right? But like people don't want to do that.
The issue is you're talking to Americans, and these people don't, or not even just Americans, a lot of people all over the world who have been living a certain way their whole life, and you're only saying, you're coming with these facts and saying 50% chance, which means you're only going to be able to get 15% of the people to
look at it this way. Look at it this way. Before humanity, there wasn't CO2 emissions from vehicles. To our knowledge.
Yeah, no, it definitely wasn't. It wasn't. At least, yeah, as far as we know.
There's that gray area of ancient history. Yeah, dude. There's that whole gray area. So I don't want to indefinitely say that shit because ancient Egypt and shit like that, man.
That'd be crazy if you went back in time and niggas was just way more advanced. And
there's just no.
They already
reason
got
to
the
be against
PS6.
it,
They're like, yo, y'all niggas is late.
Man, that shit would be cool as fuck, man.
Oh my god. I'm just saying, there's literally no reason to be against like a climate change lifestyle of change, right? Like just evolving and doing things a little cleaner.
I don't think most people would disagree with you, but then you have these people who
are set in their fucking ways.
You're asking them to change their way of life.
Get this.
And they're not fucking with it.
So dead ass, my family has a huge ass, so they own a meat market, and then they also have this huge ass windmill. Yeah. And none of my family believes in climate change, but yet they have a windmill that supplies energy to their meat market and then pushes back into the grid and gives them money. But they don't believe in climate change and like don't like have problems with it. But I'm like, you are using green energy.
Can I just say that sounds really fire to have something that gives you energy and gives you money? That sounds pretty lit.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's the thing. These people still don't believe in climate change.
Yeah,
but here they are using green energy. There's no reason against it, you know.
Yeah, there's no reason to fight it. It's like
get your money.
Yeah, no, I totally understand that. It's that makes sense. I just feel like it's just there's a lot of people out there who are just harder to convince. Unfortunately, like I don't think they outnumber the people who are willing to do things about climate change. So I think that's the
youth group. Believes in climate change, and that's all that matters.
That we're talking about it's a small group of people, and it just so happens that a lot of those people are like kind of have power or are on the forefront, or a lot of politicians and shit like that. So you just hear them a lot, but I think for the most part, most people are like, yo, we have some effect on the earth, even if they're not like, oh yeah, the climate's changing. It's hard to like not see.
Like even if that is just happening.
Yeah.
But they have a lot of things that are fighting against it. I remember you said on a podcast, and I seen it recently pop up on my feed on Instagram. They're freezing ice, like huge blocks of ice in the ocean.
We're doing that.
We're doing that. Humans.
They have this like new device that essentially it's like an ice cube maker for the ocean.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
and like, it's helping like create. It's helping like.
It's helping cool. It's helping cool the water
because it uses like clean energy to do it. So it's all
it absorbs. It absorbs all the like CO2 and shit like that, and it somehow makes ice, and cool. It just cools the water, and it's good for like coral because coral's dying because the temperature's too high and shit like that. So
God damn.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I feel
it's a dark hole.
I feel like that's. I don't say unfortunate,
cool.
But I feel like that's definitely gonna be the real way we change. Because I don't
just throw an ice cube in it.
No, it's us developing technologies.
I mean, we're essentially
creating technologies that would fix climate change.
It's a greater understanding, right?
Yeah.
Of the things around us. Just learning how life works.
100%.
And shit like that.
I agree.
I will not say that climate change is not real because that's fucking ridiculous.
I think that's.
I believe in climate change.
That's my biggest
100%.
issue.
100%
saying it's not real. Like it'd be like I can understand you maybe thinking it's not what someone's telling you, but to say it just doesn't exist is like, yo, what do you? I mean, it's hard to ignore.
Like what?
Like what the fuck are you talking about, bro? So yeah, it happens.
Honestly, I want to get on some like less serious topics. So I wanted to talk about some of like the new shows we're watching. Cause
what is some new shows?
I mean, me and Kristen just started watching Dave.
You've seen Dave, right?
I have not seen Dave.
Wait,
bro, Dave.
What?
I think you're the one that recommended it.
I thought
right?
you fucking recommended it.
Dave. Oh, is that the one with Lil Dicky?
Yes.
Yeah, that show's pretty funny.
Honestly, for the listeners, if you're looking for some laughs, some like lighthearted comedy,
I'll say try it because I watched it and I thought it was funny, but it's one of those shows that I think is funny, but I can understand other people being like, "Yo, what the fuck is this?"
I think you just need to recommend it to people. I'm making that mistake right now. You need to recommend it to people and not like hype it up.
Well, no,
because the comedy is
not hype it up. No, I agree. Just say, hey, yo, watch this.
Yeah, watch it.
That shit is funny.
Let me know what you think.
Yeah. It reminds me of my brother.
Because I've recommended to people who said like, you guys, they fuck with it, and other people were like, yo, don't. This shit is whack. This shit.
I mean, I definitely fuck with the show. I think it's great writing.
Because the humor is still pretty dry.
Bro, they had this skit. Spoiler alert. They had this skit where they fucking run over like a dead rabbit.
Yeah.
And they're trying to figure out, like, the girlfriend's like, oh, you should kill it. And he's like, what? You want me to like kill this rabbit? And she's like, yeah, like run it over again. And then it's this whole sequence of like him backing up and like missing it and like running it over like essentially 3 times.
It's horrible, but it's tasteful. It's not too much.
It's a fucked up skit, but it's really funny. Like,
and that's real.
It's just because
I wouldn't want
to. Apparently, it's based off of like shit that has happened to Lil Dicky. So.
Have you ever like ran something over when you're driving?
A couple months ago. Like I think it was either the beginning of December.
Thank you, Kristen. Appreciate you.
It was a cat. I had a cat the other.
No.
I
only hit a cat one time in my life. That's the only thing I've ever ran over.
Here's the thing. I don't even know if I really hit it or not. He just ran out in the street and I just kept it pushing.
Did you feel like a dum?
Yeah, I thought I felt something, but it could. I honestly don't. I feel like I felt like.
If you didn't confirm the hit, all right.
I didn't confirm.
We'll just say no.
Yeah.
Oh.
But literally, one time I was on like the way home from a family road trip, and my dad was whipping, and a fucking cat ran out underneath our car, and we definitely hit that shit. But then literally we hit it, and it like ran. It just kept running.
Why was he not going super fast?
No, it was full on sprint. Like it got hit.
How fast was your dad driving?
A cool like 20, 25.
Okay.
So like it was a solid run over, like good, like a
yeah, okay.
And then so like we saw it go running, and we're like, oh shit, is it all right? And then the owner starts coming out. She's fucking like crying, like, oh my god, like it ran because like that's a reaction, you know, like when they go into shock, they just like.
So she thought I was gonna die, like.
Yeah,
that's sad.
That's probably real.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, yo, that guy just probably got hit and about to be.
Yeah, so I actually don't. Like, we looked for the cat for like a cool 30 minutes, bro.
Oh, you got out of the car?
Hell yeah.
You're so nice.
Because I was with my whole family. Like, it was low-key traumatizing.
That's sad.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
dude.
That's a traumatizing experience.
Horrible. My mom ran over one of our dogs on Mother's Day.
Oh, damn.
On Mother's Day, and on the 4th of July, the same freaking year, I woke up and like my parents are all hungover. 4th of July, the 5th of July. My parents all hungover, passed out in the room, and I'm like, "Can we have ice cream?" And she's like, "Yeah." So me and my brother go down there. We go to get the ice cream. We're like, "Yeah." Open the door. There's a fucking cat, dead, frozen on the bottom of the freezer.
Wait, what?
Because
so they must have been like. I was fucked up. I'm like 5 years old. I'm like, oh fuck.
Wait, why is the cat dead?
So they must have got ice cream at night. Well, I know that's what happened. They got ice cream at night, like after whatever. Opened the door. The cat wandered in because it was like a side by side.
Oh, the cat wandered into the fridge and died.
Yeah.
Froze to death.
Yeah, it was a horrible year for our pets.
That story ended up being worse than I thought they hit the cat and put it in the freezer to like bury it later.
I think that's definitely worse than what she's talking about. What are you talking about?
Hitting the cat and like put it all like
and then like drag it into the freezer.
This was like a full on accident. No human being is like responsible.
I'm thinking they're like, oh shit, we hit the because I was thinking it was like the family cat. And
so they buried it in the freezer.
Or like no, you put it in the freezer to keep it like fresh. So that you can.
So it's nice and fresh when I bury it.
It's buriable later.
Yo, wait.
I'm thinking about this cat now.
Speaking of cats. Is it true that Azalea Banks? I always fuck up the names.
I understand.
Is it true that she made soup out of her dead cat?
I'm gonna go ahead and say yes because I'm not a fan.
No way.
Is that facts? I mean, I know she was suffering from mental health, so like if that is true, she definitely is suffering from mental health. It's like confirmed, but that story to me was, I bugged out when I heard that.
I think she's not a nice person. I have no idea that she's doing anything good.
There's no way she did that.
For the sake of humanity?
I heard that she's also like satanic-y.
Nah.
That sounds like bro, to make soup out of your cat, that's pretty satanic.
That sounds wild.
You're like, what would drive you to be like, yo, I'm gonna dig my cat up?
There's no way she made
it makes soup.
I think I buried my hamster alive when I was young on accident.
Yo, that's kind of
your neighborhood cat died alive in the freezer. You buried your hamster alive
on accident, but he was dead. He had green stuff puffing out of him. I was like, he's got to be dead. And I buried him in a luxurious
green stuff.
Yeah, he had like green stuff like out of his neck. It was really sad. He was my favorite. He's my first hamster ever. His name was Mr. Hammy.
Mr. Hammy.
And he was really wonderful. He would treat me so good. He loved me.
No
Shout out
way.
Mr. Hammy. Rest in peace.
No way. Did Azalea really dig up a video?
Wait, are you looking up the story?
Yeah, I don't trust this source, so I'm not gonna roll. But there is a video apparently of.
That's the thing, is that why would a story like that just come to fruition unless it actually happened?
Beyonce had one of her like lifelong like pianist, or he did some type of instrument for her. Uh-huh. He came out saying that she had put like a voodoo curse on him, and that
he probably deserved it.
If
Beyonce's putting a curse on you, I imagine you deserve it. No fucking way.
I have no words. None.
Boo. If Beyonce put a curse on you, you definitely deserve it. 100%.
You think so? Do you think she's fine with the good powers? Truly. Like, let's just like imagine that like.
Do I think she's what?
Like on the like side of good.
Yeah, I would imagine so. I like
to think so too.
Seems like a good person.
I hope so. But I will say,
I wouldn't be surprised if she.
I had a very weird experience at one of her concerts, and that like shook me to my core.
That was like voodoo like?
100%. It was, so imagine this. You're at the Rose Bowl Stadium, everything's packed, the light on everyone around you, and I'm talking, these people are on like you get on drugs. They were on Beyonce. Like they were like snorting Beyonce at their seats. And so all of a sudden everything is red and the music sounds like this. Like on everything. And then the moon is directly above her. Like I'm not talking like over here or over here. This shit was directly above her. She's standing in the middle of it like this, and she's like, everybody say hiya, hiya. And I promise you, on everything in my life, I felt very uncomfortable all of a sudden, like instantly. And I like closed my eyes and I was like, I just imagined that I was like in a white light, like protected by angels, and I was just like thinking like trying to be positive. And all this shit is happening, and like everyone's like hiya, like screaming, and I was like, and she's like, it means like the most high love, and I was like,
she just made that up,
bro.
It does not mean that.
And one of my friends, the first time she went to a Beyonce concert, she like passed out, and she's like, she slayed me, like not like actually like Beyonce slayed me. She said, no, that bitch slayed me.
Yeah, I've only seen her once, and it was pretty crazy. So
she's incredible.
Yeah, nah, I fuck with Beyonce.
I saw her on, I think it was Netflix. They like streamed her.
Oh yeah, that show that she had on Netflix. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that was pretty solid.
The Coachella show. Yeah, I seen her with.
Oops.
Sorry.
I seen her with Jay-Z in the On the Run tour.
Oh, the second one?
I don't know. It was the one where she had the big American flag dress come out. Was that the second one or the first? That might have been.
That was probably the first one.
Yeah.
Wait, so Young Thug is dropping a song featuring Juice WRLD?
Yeah. I know they had some. I know they worked. They had songs together. So I'm not surprised that.
It's all coming to light now.
Yeah, they had a banger on his So Much Fun album. That was fire. I can't remember the name of the song, but yeah. So I'm not surprised. I guess maybe they're just holding off because of COVID, but he's not around to tour, so I don't see why they would. But I know Juice WRLD recorded at a high volume, so I'm sure he had a ton of music. So I'm surprised that we haven't heard, but we did get an album from this nigga last year.
Maybe they're trying to stretch it.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Like I said, we did get a Juice WRLD album last year, so.
So crazy, man.
Yeah,
seeing these young people go, man.
Yeah. Rest in peace, man. I love Juice WRLD.
I did hear the album that MF Doom did with Madlib called Mad Villain. They did a part 1. I think the part 2 it got approved and is gonna get put out. It was finished for forever. It had been an album that like
they're about to drop it though.
Yeah, he finally got the approval, and
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, because he was very low key with releasing music and stuff like that. MF Doom did not release a ton of music, so and this was an album that people have been waiting on forever because the first one was so highly loved. So to hear the second one got approved, and especially with his passing and all that, like that's good to hear. As far as the music side. To get the music from artists who were passed is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, looking at MF Doom as an artist, man, you can just the respect level is so high because you gotta imagine how much, I want to say patience, but it's not even patience, but like the amount of control it takes to literally be dishing out this music and not reveal your identity, 100%. Keep it low key with your homies. Like none of that shit ever really like came to light. You gotta have
good people in your circle.
I would be okay with that though. If my music career was like that, I'm okay. If I don a mask tomorrow and then all my music just starts selling 10 times more because people don't know who my identity, I am all for it.
There's a decent amount of artists like that.
Yeah, surprisingly, I seen this other artist. He does like rap, but I think he was like a UK artist or whatever.
You talking about Marshmello?
No, it was
Sia.
I can't remember this dude's name. I didn't follow him or anything, but I think.
What about Deadmau5 or Daft Punk?
Deadmau5, yeah. Definitely Daft Punk. Deadmau5.
There's a picture of Daft Punk that they think are the two people, but it's not confirmed.
Yeah, I don't think you would. It'd be hard to confirm that.
Yeah.
Just because these niggas' mask is like full head and their hands are covered, like you really can't see who these niggas are.
But MF Doom as an artist, man, like wow, like that'll never happen again. That level of artistry, like his beats, everything was just curated so well.
And if it does, it's okay because MF Doom paved the way. So I feel like it could happen again in that sense. It might not have the same vibe impact. Though. Definitely won't have it because it has been done before now. It's been proven. But I can see it happening again, just in a adjacent way, because we haven't gotten that type of artistry really in the newer wave of music. Because you listen to MF Doom, he was still kind of like
he was
boom bap.
Yeah,
he was still like very lyrical boom bap.
I mean, his beats were pretty low. Like they didn't have 808s.
Unmixed. You will find beats of his with no drums on it.
Yep.
So he was definitely, when you look at people who like music like that, they would appreciate artistry like that from a dude who wore a mask, and like they would appreciate that more because they could care less about who you are because they listen to the music more.
To be honest, though, like I feel we say that it might be able to happen again, but the way that everything is documented nowadays, I don't really foresee it would be very difficult.
You'd have to stay out there. That's why I wonder if there's someone. I mean, we do actually get it with Rumor. I don't know if you know who Rumor is. I'll show you. You definitely heard a song or two of his. But the artist Rumor, he's probably the closest to an MF Doom as far as like he wears a ski mask. I don't know what he looks like. I haven't seen anyone really crack who he looks like or really post who he looks like. So, but he always has a ski mask on. Granted, he's not just like your standard rapper. He definitely is more storytelling, but he does use like trap beats. He's like more of the 100% more of the new school, but he spells it RMR. He goes by Rumor. And he's definitely, I say,
that's pretty far off from the actual spelling of
it. Yeah, of course. When I first seen it, I was like, who the fuck is it? He might be, I might have spelled it wrong too.
RMR? Does it sound like... I guess phonetically it sounds right. Interesting.
Yeah, RMR. He's classifies himself as a singer because he is more of a singer than anything. But yeah, he always wears a ski mask. I have not seen what his face looks like. But he's also very, I say, as far as like newer artists, even though he's really good, super talented, I know you guys are gonna fuck with his music once you start listening to it. He's not really popular. So he is, I say, still of that like underground. I think it's hard to really have everyone connect with you to the level of The Weeknd or just like a bigger artist if they can't see your face. I think that's what it ends up coming down to.
But the fact that his fan base was so huge.
It was, no. For that kind of artistry, for your fan base to be that big,
it was a big deal.
It's a big deal, 100%. But I think that's what's missing. Like, that's why I think you'll never see them on the other side of that, is because you don't know who they are. Mm-hmm. So they could be someone that, if they took that off, they might be canceled. They might be someone that you don't fuck with. They might be, so I think maybe that's what I don't know what it is, but because this dude's fuck. If you listen to his music, I guarantee you guys are gonna fuck with it. It's hard as fuck. Rumor shit is hard as fuck.
We'll check it out.
Yeah, no, I feel like there's definitely a few songs you guys are gonna fuck with, but for some reason it doesn't seem like when I talk to people know who the fuck he is, because maybe he doesn't share his identity. You don't know who he is. Like, and he also spells his name RMR. So
yeah, it's kind of far off. Yo, Sin, we officially shout out Kristen one time because she officially got the invite to Clubhouse. So
you did?
Yeah.
Do you want to join?
Really?
So yeah, I got an invite. I can invite you,
and we could be in the Clubhouse. We could fuck with the Clubhouse.
Oh shit! Oh my god.
I don't mean to say I'm exclusive, but
ladies and gentlemen,
exclusive.
For the listeners, we are in the Clubhouse.
End of the day podcast.
Have you talked to anyone special yet?
I literally have not even tried. I opened it today and I was like, what is this? And then I opened one, someone was talking, I was like, I feel weird. And then I got out.
I think that's what it was for me personally.
Wait, do you already have it?
No, I was around someone who was using it and I just felt awkward for them. They were in a room with like some pretty, I'd say, well-known people. It was a small room, probably had like 15 people in it. They were talking about, they were just doing like those artist comparisons, like, oh, if we got to get rid of one, and they name like 3, big artists, and that you fuck with all of them. So they were doing stuff like that, and like, it was cool. It just, it felt, I don't say forced, I don't know. Because I thought the coolest aspect were the people in the room. Some of the people, like, I knew, they were, like, fairly popular. It
says Drake has a membership.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people do. Because, like, at one point, it was just, like,
influencers.
Yeah, it was just all invite only. And
it still is.
I feel like you can still just hop on, though, for some reason. I don't know.
Maybe. But it says it still only gives you one invite.
Yeah. I feel like at this, I just feel like it is like just because it's growing so fast.
Yeah, in December. I mean, they have beta.
They have like millions of.
It seems like
subscribers.
There's got to be a million people on there at this point.
I mean, I figured we were late already, but I'm definitely gonna check it out.
They put Vogue did a story on it in like December 15th.
Technically, so I think it's genius because at the end of the day, like. You look at podcasting, you look at interviews, you look at all these things where people are just giving their ideas and speaking to each other. Like, it's becoming the new norm. So to have an app that started off as invite only to literally just generate hype, like, I think that's genius.
And to be just a conversation app.
It's a chat room with actually chatting. Like, not
is it video or is it?
It's just talking.
Yeah, like a phone call.
It's like do you remember back in the day when you would do a 3-way on a phone with you and your friend? And
oh my God, you would try to like get them to say something fucked up. It could be like
20 people.
That's essentially what it is. It's a 3-way. It's like, It's,
but I think that's genius
for. I
used to do something similar back in the day, the party line, when I was like, back in high school and shit.
You know, that's actually an old concept, the party line?
Yeah.
My dad, who grew up in Louisiana, told me that growing up, like, when you had a phone, you would get a call and you would pick it up, but there could be 5 other people listening because the entire neighborhood or wherever you lived at, they were on the same line. And everyone had different rings. So you had to know your ring to know when you were getting a phone call. And people could pick up their phone and listen to your calls whenever they wanted.
That's trippy.
It's called a party line.
I mean, the party line back in the day, it was just a number you would call, and it was just a bunch of different rooms.
Same shit.
Room, and it'd just be mad people in there.
That's funny.
And
did you ever get on chat roulette when you were young? It's like Omegle right now.
Yeah, it's Omega now.
That was a weird fucking thing.
Yeah, it was like freshman year of college.
I just remember like one of my girls, like she died, but before she was dead,
R.I.P. Kelsey.
R.I.P. So before she was dead, like we were so drunk. We're like probably like 19, 20 years old. And we poured like this fake shampoo. It was like red shampoo on her neck. And my one girl was like acting like she was like a vampire, and like that's what we were doing. Like we're just like acting out a vampire scene on fucking chat roulette for like hours.
Yeah, I would just put a blanket. I would like have my laptop like this and put a blanket over it so it was over me. So
like sin is wild.
And I would just be jerking.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I would force it on chat roulette. I would force it all the time on chat roulette. I would just like wait and pretend like I'm jerking it.
Can we go to jail right now for this?
I would force it. That's just one of the many things I would do on chat roulette. I force it all the time on chat roulette.
This nigga Sin is wildin'.
Oh my God.
Me and my girlfriend at the time, I'd make it look like she was giving me head. Like I'd have her head down. Yeah, like
I'm blacking out right now.
Yeah, we'd force it. I'd force it all the time on chat roulette. Just because at that time, when I was using chat roulette, you could come across anyone. Now you're just coming across niggas with their dicks out.
I came across the Jersey Shore.
Really?
Pauly D?
Yes, all of them.
No, that was honestly
it was probably fake.
Yeah, probably fake.
But so at the time I was at my friend Brooke. Shout out you, Brooke. You're an idiot. I love you. But her mom is sleeping. We're in her mom's house, and all of a sudden it's like 3 a.m, and here comes the Jersey Shore, and we fucking scream.
Are they there? Are they moving? Are they like this them?
They never. We were just screaming, so we were just like, ah, like oh my, because at the time we would like have Jersey Day, like because it came out on I think Thursday.
Okay.
And we would just get lit and to make food, and so as soon as we see them, we just started screaming. So if they were real, I have no way to have verified that they were real. We were just screaming.
Gotcha. Yeah.
We were lit though.
I mean, yeah. Now chat roulette is not what it is. Nowhere close to
I can't believe you're over here beating your meat on fucking chat roulette.
I wasn't actually beating it, but I would make it look like I was.
Oh, wait. That changes everything. I thought you were actually.
I had a laptop like this, so that when I put the blanket over my lap, it would be the blanket would be sitting up, so it looked like I had a boner. So I'd just be like this and just like.
I'm done. Excuse me, sir.
Nah, anything I did it all for like because that
drama.
Point, when I first got on chat roulette, it was just essentially you make the craziest situation you can, and then just go on chat roulette and chat with niggas. Because there was that one dude who was making it look like he hung himself, so there was like feet just hanging.
That's scary. What? I've never seen that.
There was mad niggas who was wild.
Yo, I must have missed. Yeah, I wasn't on it like that. Maybe
it was mad funny when it first came out. I was on that shit heavy, and now it's just niggas beating their dicks on it. Really beating their dicks on it. If you go on chat roulette right now, it's just niggas with their dicks out.
Omegle? Is that how do you say it?
Oh, I seen. Is that specifically chat roulette, or is that just another chat roulette?
It's another chat roulette, but I think is that how you pronounce it though?
I don't know. I think
sounds right. Yeah, Omegle, something like that.
Yeah, because chat roulette now is 100% like niggas is just bugging on there. So it's no point. Yeah, but I seen Omega videos on Instagram and shit, and it seems like it might like actually be a legit place to like randomly meet people.
Well, now because everyone's recording everything, so people aren't so concerned. Like,
True. This is very true. I mean, it seems like motherfuckers don't care too at the same time.
Motherfuckers do not care.
Yeah. But like, that's why I liked a service like that before, because girl or guy, I'm okay randomly talking to anyone.
Like, whatever, let's catch a vibe.
Yeah, but as long as you're not doing, I mean, granted, I was doing weird shit but that's the thing, when I would come across people, when I was doing anything on, niggas would laugh. They would embrace the joke. They knew it was something funny, regardless of whatever I was doing. Like, I don't know if that's the case now with niggas on those services, or it's just a bunch of horny.
I would hate to see chat roulette to this day. I would hate to see it.
I feel like it's just a bunch of horny niggas just waiting to meet other horny motherfuckers.
Especially in a pandemic, they're extremely horny.
Oh my god, pandemic chat roulette is fucking scary.
I'm sure it's popping.
For fucking penises.
Maybe I might record myself going on one of those.
You should do that.
I don't think I can.
You should just like do your old style.
You're
like whatever you were doing on chat roulette, do it on Omegle.
I'm about to visit chat roulette. See what's going on.
See what's going on. And it's just gonna be a bunch of fucking niggas with their dicks out. I know it. I just know it.
No, it's gonna be like young kids, so like be fucking careful with the jokes.
Last time I went on that website, I was chilling with Shorty, and we were talking about it, and it was a couple years ago. And I was like, watch, I guarantee. I was like, I haven't been on there in that long. I don't know what you were gonna see. And the first 3 niggas I came across with niggas, they were just chilling on their beds with their dicks out, like,
oh my god, men are rats. Some men are true trolls.
That's why I was like, I told her this, what you're saying. I'm like, yo, we're disgusting. So why did you expect any? This is a free service.
Men are pretty scum. This
is a free service that's just randomly connecting you with anyone.
And the first guy is just like, let me pull my dick out.
Literally, every gay man that I know says that they feel bad for women.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I mean, I'm a straight dude and I feel bad for women. I was talking to my homegirl today, and I told him, like, yo, I've had to give like a few women like advice just because I'm bored and it's COVID. Normally I wouldn't give them this advice.
Normally, fuck your life. Yeah, ruin it yourself.
I would not give them this advice just because low key it's a level of dry snitching, because I'm giving them information that they normally wouldn't have, because it's
my own personal opinions.
It's normal guy manipulation. It's stuff we do. Like, one girl wanting closure from homie, but he's not giving it to her
because he's never gonna give it to you.
He's never gonna give it to you. Are you fucking serious? He's never gonna give you. We don't give closure. Because we're gonna come back and try to fuck you later. So why the fuck would we give you any type of closure?
Because you're a fucking scammer, dude.
Dude, that's facts. Like, dudes aren't gonna.
It's facts.
We're not gonna cut anything off. If you're gonna hang around, if you're gonna make it easy and hang around, then why the fuck would I cut it off? Why the fuck would I give you closure?
Why would I do the drama?
Like, what we argue a couple times a week, like, it's no biggie, like, I'm gonna keep it pushing, like that's literally what a lot of dudes are thinking. That's literally what a lot of guys are thinking. So ladies, if you're listening, like, that's what it is. Like, this nigga's never gonna give you closure, because he doesn't have to, because you keep coming back. Why would he if he gave you closure, then you would move on.
If he was going to, he would.
Yeah.
And if he would, he would. And if he would have already done it.
I've definitely given closure to my exes.
Yeah, but you're.
I was about to say, you can't.
You are not the same.
If you're a dude listening and you're like, no, but I'm not talking about you, nigga. I'm not talking about. Obviously, I'm not talking about you. So mind your fucking business, dog. You don't fall
into that. Excuse me, sir. Category. Gonna want to mind your business.
You're what most people call an upstanding, good guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're a solid dude. Like, you're not like a piece of shit. Like, no girl has probably ever called you a piece of shit. Like, no, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not talking to you.
He's speaking from the heart. Yeah. Currently,
if you're,
I feel like this is directed at me, so I'm just very heartfelt. Right
basking in the glory. You're a good man. You should be proud of yourself.
You're like, yo, I'm not talking about you, bro. You're not in that category, and it's like you should feel good about yourself, because like the issue with a lot of those dudes who are in that category is that they have the potential to be nice dudes. It's just they've become addicted to that alternate lifestyle. It's addictive.
To be a dick?
Oh, 1,000%.
To not have any repercussions to what you say because it's just what it is.
Or not having real remorse. That's really what it ends up being. Because if you have remorse, if you have feelings, then you wouldn't want to hurt. If you wouldn't want to hurt someone regardless of, because that's the thing. When you don't have those things, you're able to do stuff regardless of them. Because like you'll hurt someone and they'll never find out about it, and you'll be able to move on with your life. You know, and it doesn't matter, it doesn't affect you or anything like that. You know, you have no conscience, you have no
you have no conscience.
Yeah, legit. Like
I'm triggered.
Yeah, it's legit. But at the same time,
you ruin lives. You need to calm down, sir.
What was that?
You ruin lives. You need to calm down.
Yeah. I mean, I personally haven't.
I've heard of it. I've heard about the people that do this.
I wouldn't say I've necessarily ruined lives, but. Or if I have, I'm sorry. Like
there you go.
That's what it is.
The most you can do is apologize.
Apologize. I've given plenty of closure. Like I think I have.
I give closure.
Whatever that means. I'm not 100% certain what that means a lot of times either.
No, because you know what? People would be like this. Their dude would be like, I don't love you. And they're like, I need to know if you still want to try. Like, what?
Well, there's that, and also from the dude, I love you. He'll say I love you, but it'll be like, I'm still trying to work on me. I'm still trying to figure my stuff out, but I don't want to lose you. I don't want.
That's called selfishness.
Yeah, it's a level of having the cake and eating it as well.
And it never happens together.
Yeah.
Only if you're a good person.
You know, and
you reap what you sow.
Like I said, that's something that I have fallen into, mainly because it's
easier to be.
And if the women make it easier, they don't hold you accountable
because they have low self-esteem.
That's not. But hey, whoa. At this point in my life, I'm not meeting women who I'm the first one to damage them. If I meet you and your self-esteem is already low, that's
not my problem.
Like, you can't blame me.
Yo. I had a homie one time. We're in the car. We're so fucking high, and he goes, out of nowhere, he goes, I could get with any bitch with low self-esteem.
Oh my God.
And then recently he shot his cousin, so I mean, that's the energy.
That sounds wild. That sounds like a wild ass nigga right there.
Oh my God.
But I mean, I'm not one to lower female self-esteem, but if it's low and because her self-esteem is low, our relationship is affected in whatever way.
Because you do whatever you want, because you would know there's no boundaries.
Yeah, that can happen. I'm not with me. I'm not saying now with me. Like I said, I'm a changed man, and I'm just a better person. I'm a more aware person.
That's good.
Especially now that COVID's happened, it's made niggas just appreciate relationships 10 times more.
Yeah, because you only have a very select few.
You know what I'm saying?
That you can see on a regular basis.
Right, anyone you want to, right now. So it's definitely made you appreciate relationships.
Speaking of which, I'm glad that I know all three of y'all.
Of course.
All three of y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because y'all are one of the 7 people that I see on a regular basis in my life now. And you're one of the, out of that 7, there's only 2 other more people, maybe 3, that I'm able to be around without masks on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's fair.
We're not just out here running amok.
Everyone else that I'm around, other than, honestly, there's, I take it back, there's only one. Yeah, I say 2 other people because my roommates. And, that's literally it, that I'm around without a mask on. Yeah. So it's super.
Kristen's gotta pee.
I have to pee so fucking bad.
Wait. No.
Are we almost?
Can we take a break?
We can wrap soon.
Can we just take a break?
No, we don't.
I mean, this is episode 101, so we could do whatever the fuck we want. You know what I'm saying?
Then I will piss on the floor. If that's what we're gonna do, whatever we want.
You're on camera.
Is there anything,
you don't want to piss on the floor.
Is there anything else we need to talk about?
We definitely need to talk about this new single from my boy Rep.
How about we intro that and Kristen can go to the bathroom?
Oh yeah,
perfect.
Let's do that.
You can run in the restroom while we play this motherfucking song.
We got this fucking banger from Rep. Friend of the podcast.
Yes, sir.
We've played one of his songs here before. Me and T worked.
I think a couple songs actually.
Yeah, me and T worked on music videos with this nigga.
I was an assistant on a music video. Wait, no, I wasn't there. That was a different one.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I still support.
He's just the homie. So, what's the song we're getting into?
This is his newest single, Born Again.
Born Again.
Just dropped on all your DSPs, so definitely go check it out. Support the homie. Make a TikTok. Do whatever you kids do.
Shake that ass to it.
Yeah, shake that ass.
Shake that ass, you know what I'm saying? Let's get this shit going.
Man, hey, I told that bitch I need it now, no later. I told that bitch I need it now, no later. Sipping water, blow gelato, get paper. I got GG in the cut like a razor. That whole stupid throw the deuces, see you later. I told that bitch I need it now, no later. Sipping water, blow gelato, get paper. I got GG in the cut like a razor. That whole stupid throw the deuces, see you later. Blowing cookie got me airborne like a G. How you saying that's your wifey, but she tryna fuck on red? Know this shit begin rocky, I ain't talking about baguette. You a fool, thinking shit was cool, thought I would forget. This little shawty tryna fuck me, golden rubber, I'll protect. And your hood don't even love you, why you always switching sets? You be sticking to your bitch while I'm sticking to the chick. I'ma give you dog shots like I'm checking in the pit. Hold on, Mayo, cream Gucci kicks match the fit, yeah. I'm teed up, so get the fuck off my dick, yeah. Pockets filled with hundreds, yo filled with lint, yeah. We ain't the same, I put in work and you quit, yeah. No playing Jane, she buzz it down to the splits, yeah. Certified, me and pussy niggas don't mix, yeah. All that shit they talking, give a nigga headache. So go ahead and pour that lean, I be sick, yeah. I told that bitch I need it now, no later. Sipping water, blow gelato, get paper. I got GG in the cut like a razor. That whole stupid throw the deuces, see you later. I told that bitch I need it now, no later. Sipping water, blow gelato, get paper. I got GG in the cut like a razor. That whole stupid throw the deuces, see you later.
T Will exclusive.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out my boy Rap.
That beat is hard as fuck.
Yes, sir. He actually sent me some unreleased shit, but we gonna wait on that because we got some visuals coming.
And we gotta take a pee.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Ski.
Episode 101. You guys,
Hey.
you know what I'm saying?
Are you gonna do the drop it low challenge, whatever that fucking challenge is, Chris?
Yes.
You are?
I've been thinking about it the last 2 days.
Oh shit! What's the look out?
The Busted.
For the Busted Low Challenge, Busted Dollar. I forgot the name of the Busted.
Busted, yeah, something Busted Challenge. I
If
think
you
is
can
what it's
find,
called.
you should find a way to have just T in it somewhere where he. Gets,
Yeah, I don't know what busting it means.
You literally look like a scumbag, and then you're just. Hey.
Yeah, they find it's pretty much a way. At first, you look like shit, and then it's one of those challenges where you
Like
look
when I
like
wake
shit, and when the beat drops, you like.
I appear.
Like, yeah.
Like
yeah.
it's
You should just show up
in
in
the beginning, and then I just pop up. Like,
It's a new 2021 reason to get dressed up because niggas ain't going.
Yeah, shit.
Oh,
Dress up for the Busted Challenge.
Legit, like
Coming to you
I've
soon.
seen some people's Busted Challenge start in the daytime, and then them shit.
That's so funny that you asked me that. I've literally been thinking about it because I wanted to do it the last 2 days.
She's
and I was
like,
like,
what am I gonna
fucking
wear?
work. And I got it. I'm about to shut it down.
Oh, I'm amped for it now. I wasn't amped because I don't know anyone who's done it personally. Now I'm amped because I know someone who might be doing the Busted
let's
Challenge.
get it.
All right, word.
Turn up.
For the listeners, this is episode 101. First time with video. We fucked up a few things, but that's just the start, baby. We're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep it grooving. You know what I'm saying? This is the end of the motherfucking day podcast.
End of the day. Thank you for coming.
Hey, thank you for coming.
love
It is your
you.
boy Sin Surprise.
Sin exclusive.
Yes, sir. It's your boy T.
T Will exclusive.
And me, Kristen Elizabeth.
And
Peace out.
We will see you guys next week.
Yes, comment, rate, subscribe.
Yeah. Gang, gang.
Listen, love, blessings.
Forward it to a friend.
Yeah, we out.
Peace out.
Peace.
All right, I'm gonna